Hi, Mauricio.
Hi.
The club just announced the signing of Leslie Ugochukwu. How happy are you to get it over the line, and what's the long-term plan with him, and will he feature tomorrow?
I think today is going to be his first training session with us. He's a young, talented player. We don't know if we are going to, to have the possibility to play tomorrow, because we need to assess him and see what happened in the last few days. But yes, I think now it's time to assess him until to the end of the transfer window and see if he is going to be with us, or because he's young and in the way that the club signed, maybe can be different possibility to be on loan or stay with us, and we need to assess him when we start to training with us today, and then on London when we arrive after the tour.
It's the last game of the tour of the US tomorrow against Borussia Dortmund. How would you sum up pre-season so far?
I am so happy. I am happy in the way that everything is going on. So happy with the player, with the staff, of course, with the owners and the sporting director, all the people that is involved around. I think they are working really hard to try to put in place all that we want, and of course helping the performance, because the performance are from I think we started again Wrexham and then playing again Fulham, I think going up. Yes, we need to keep this type of exigence, and we are working. And yes, so far I am so happy.
You said the performances are getting better. You've got a lot of young players here. Is there anyone in particular who's caught your eye?
Too many. I think too many good performance. I think it was good because when we prepare to come here to USA for the tour, 5 games, we need a big squad, because always something can happen in pre-season and play every 3 days. Yes, we bring a big squad with many young players. I think it was important for them to show, because they had the opportunity to show the quality. I am happy with all players, because I think never is easy to play for Chelsea and with the pressure to perform in the best way, because they need to show up, and everything always is complicated. But I think I am so happy with the performance of everyone.
We're 11, 12 days away from the first game of the Premier League. Are you a little bit disappointed you haven't been able to bring many more players to the tour to prepare?
No, I am not disappointed, because when we sign, we already know that we are going to find this situation. But I am not disappointed. I am happy in the way that the club is working, of course, us include, and I think, yes, nothing to say different. Of course, working hard to try to finish the squad as soon as possible. But I think all understand, and we know that maybe during the last few weeks in the transfer window, maybe some things is going to happen. And yes, always is better maybe to have everything closed before. But I think it's not only for us, for different club also continues to work to try to finish and to close the squad in the way that we want. You're welcome.
Got the time next, please. Mauricio, do you feel with preparations for the season, do you feel you're ahead of schedule, behind schedule for what you envisaged at this moment with 1 game left?
No, I think I told before, I am happy. I think that was the situation that we knew that we are going to find. I think we are happy in the way that everything going on. I don't believe we are ahead or in behind. I think it's the reality, and of course we need to live with the reality, and we need to be positive. That from the day one, I think what I told the staff and the player, we need to be positive, even if always something maybe is not perfect. But I think we are so positive, and for sure we are going to arrive in the best condition to compete in the first Premier League game.
Levi posted a message this morning Brighton after spending last year there. You spoke really glowingly about him the other day. Now you've had more of a chance to work with him. What have you found? What kind of player is he? And does he remind you of anyone else you've worked with in the past?
At the moment, I need to see him know each other better, no? Because it's too many time together. Of course, he's a fantastic talent, of course. But we were talking about the thing that also in the way that we can help, to improve his game in all the areas. But I think he's so relaxed, so calm. I enjoy when I talk with him. Great character, great personality. So happy to have him here on the squad and the possibility to work together.
We've seen a lot of your tactical work on the pitch in these games. Do you think this group of players are well adapted to the way you want to play?
Yeah, we are testing. We are trying to, to prove different situations, different, position, different dynamics, animations. Yes, for sure. If they cannot adapt to us, we need to adapt to them. I think we need to be clever in football. But I think it's nothing, different to another clubs or coaching staff. I think football today is global. Different things, small things that maybe can make the difference. But I think players today are clever. They know. They are so good. They have very good understanding on the game. I think all the players can adapt. Only is to try to, to be clever in how we are going to design the animation and everything, and the tactic, of course, to provide them the best platform for them to perform in the best way.
Goes to Adrian.
Mauricio, after the game tomorrow, it's 10 days until the first game of the season. Obviously, a decent-sized gap. Will you try and maybe squeeze in a behind closed doors game or something at the training ground, or are you happy that will you just be training it in between that time before the first game of the season?
You say if in 10 days I'm going to try to do different things.
Yeah, because it's a good gap between Dortmund and the first game of the season. Will you be trying to squeeze in another game, or are you happy with the number of games you had on this tour at the end of the season?
Look, it's how we prepare and how we think after the tour. What is the best for the squad? I think we are going to train. We arrive Thursday afternoon, and then Friday and Saturday we are going to have training session, and then Sunday and Monday off, and we restart Tuesday morning. I think it's more scientific than perception, but I think the most important is to how we were working with all the staff in how the player will be affected for the tour, for the jet lag, for everything, for the tiredness, because we play every 3 days. They sleep every 3 days also in different bed, different pillow, different food. No, but that is true. We sometimes believe that the player are machine are no machine. And they of course they suffer because they change the different pitches to train. Many details that are so important, and I think what we after to talk and analyze and of course to work really hard and try to provide the best is to not to play on the weekend, because I think it's a big risk, big risk for the health of the player. And to give some rest, because I think they need after nearly 20 days. And of course, they start the week so clear and split from the tour and start to work, being focused in Liverpool. And that is the precision that we found here, fine, when we arrive. And of course, nothing to say wrong, nothing to complain. It's only that we need to be clever in how we need to adapt and to provide the player the best tool to arrive to Liverpool in our best condition, physical, mental, and of course in the preparation for the game, tactical also.
On Levi, as the left-sided centre-back, is there a big chance of him in the sort of early part of the season, because Benoit's obviously recovering from injury. Is there a big chance for Levi to show what he can do for Chelsea?
Bueno, we assume that he's going to play. I was clear with him. We were talking. One of the things that we were talking that for him to have the possibility to compete with different, teammates about to deserve to play. And for sure, if he deserves to play, he's going to play. And of course, it's the possibility to play because Ben is injured are higher because he's left and he's a central back and will compete with Ben. But I think yes, he needs to deserve. It's not that because he's one player is injured, he always has different type of combinations that can happen. He needs to show that he's ready to play and deserve to play.
Obviously, he's young.
Adrian, sorry, I'm going to have to move it on just so I got that question. It's going to go to this gentleman.
Alice Calabrese from MIR here in Chicago. First of all, welcome to our city. We hope you're enjoying our stay. Gaga Spadin is a local boy here. He came up from the academy in Chicago. What's been your impression of him in pre-season?
The question?
Gaga, what's
Yes.
been your impression of him in pre-season?
I don't understand.
Do you think
How have you found
Gaga
Gaga
Spadina?
in pre-season?
Yes, I think he's a very also young player that came from Chicago, and of course I need to see more because he met us here during the tour. It's similar to Leslie or different players that arrive. Yes, sometimes we need more time, to discover how they are, and of course, if the club signed him, is because believe in him and believe that he's great talent, and after he's about to decide both parties, if it's better to continue with us or maybe to because all the younger need some time to play and more the keeper, and maybe to decide the best way for him to to grow and be one of the greatest keepers in the world.
Do you think we're going to get to see him at Soldier Field
Sorry,
tomorrow?
Sorry?
Do you think we're going to see him
Sorry.
at Soldier Field?
We're going to keep it to one question so I can get another one. Apologise. Go to Nizar now.
I just wanted to ask the information we have is maybe you'll sign one more defender. I just wanted to know what does it mean for Trevor Chalobah, because he maybe will struggle to get enough minutes next season now.
Well, I think we suffer a big loss with Fofana. I think it's normal that the club is working hard to try, to earn or to try to find to reinforce that area. But it's similar to that we were talking about Levi, who deserves to play is going to play. Chelsea need to have good players, players that can perform, thinking to win the Premier League, to win trophies. And of course, we are going to try to reinforce all the areas and to provide the team a good balance and being competitive in all the areas. But for sure, we are trying to find, and to improve the squad, and that is an area with Fofana out, that we need to reinforce.
Okay, going to go to, sorry, it's just one each now. Last two, this gentleman here, then Ben.
Profesor, siendo el último partido amistoso, pero ser el último antes de regresar a casa, ¿qué espera del equipo, viendo un plantel joven, que él busca algo específico para...
Bueno, espero, ¿en inglés o en...?
Si lo puede responder...
¿En español o en inglés?
Yeah, it's fine.
En Spanish.
Yeah, yeah.
No, lo que espero es terminar el partido en las mejores condiciones, que no suframos ningún tipo de percance, de lesión, y bueno, seguir compitiendo, creciendo en los conceptos que trabajamos. Creo que es importante terminar con un buen file. Sabemos que Dortmund viene de ganarle al Manchester United y está claro que va a ser un partido muy difícil. I hope to finish all in a very good way. I think it's important that that it's going to be our fifth game. It's really important to finalize the tour, to finish the tour in a good way, competing in the best way. I think Dortmund is playing well. They came from to win the game again, Manchester United. I think yes, it's going to be a very competitive game, and hope we can finish with good feelings and all healthy.
Perfect. Last one for Ben here.
Thanks, Mauricio.
You're welcome.
Self-translation as well. What just can you do? Just a quick word on Andre Santos. Is it fair to say that he's part of the squad this season, or have you not decided on a loan yet?
No, I think that they're all young guys, like Andre or Gabrielo, all that also Leslie, Casadei, all the players, I think young guys, I think we are going to, when we arrive to London, we are going to decide, but no one now we can say is going to be on the squad, but no one we can say is not going to be on the squad, when we finish the tour, we are going to sit. We are working with the sporting director, with Paul and Lawrence. He's sharing ideas, of course, and see how he's finished to define the squad. They have the possibility, yes. Maybe they go on loan, maybe yes. And at the moment, nothing is close.